You know, I've worked hard all year, missed very few days, saved up my time, and here it is, December the 6th, and I've got the whole rest of the year off. What in the world am I going to do until January the 2nd? You know what? I got an idea. I believe I'll go do a little bit of hunting. That's right, folks. Here we go. I am cut loose, fancy free, and about to run myself ragged through the month of December. December is going to be a hot one. Let's get started. To the field. Okay, here we are hunting. Just sitting out behind the house today. Got my new to me feeder up. Got it going. I hadn't been running one for about the past 3 weeks because my other one got messed up. I just didn't have time to come down there and fix it. Got a few bugs. Well, got a few pictures. Got some small bugs and a whole lot of coons. So, but anyway, we're not working. We're hunting, and let's just see what happens. Here we go. That's a big 8. Thank you, Lord. That's a good hit. That's a big deer. That's a big 8. I still got deer hanging around. I got one. I had one right beside me. When I drew down on him, she's still standing there. My goodness. I got a good hit on him. That is a big 8-point. I gotta calm down. Hopefully he won't go too far. I'm shaking. I can't help it. These little tripods can't handle vibration of excitement very much. We're gonna give him a little bit. He was perfect. 20 yards, put a good shot on him. I'm trying not to shake too much. Oh man. I know he's only about 4 years old. Probably would have been better. Well, would have absolutely been better. Even bigger next year. But the sad fact is, when you hunt on a smaller place and the deer don't live there, chances are they're not going to make it. And if you get an opportunity at a good deer like that, even though he's not completely mature, you better take it. Golly, I'm shaking. I'm excited. Y'all will have to forgive me. That's my best bow buck, by far. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to shake this thing up too bad, but I can't help it. It is a little chilly out here, but it's not that chilly. That's excitement. That's why I love doing this. I thank the Lord every day that I get to do it. Whew. Now I'm really starting to shake. Can't help it. Anyway, I'm gonna try to talk through this. He was quartering away just a little. Arrow turned, went into his off shoulder, so it wasn't a complete pass through. But that deer shouldn't go too far. I'm pretty proud of that shot. Might be a hair back, but I don't know. He was bleeding pretty good when he left. I gotta quit filming now because I'm shaking too bad. I'm screwing it all up anyway. So, whew. Thank you, Lord. Give him a little bit. We'll go see if we can find him. We are down out of the stand. Let's go see what we got. He was bleeding pretty good when he left, so I'm excited. Hopefully he didn't go too far. And when we find out, here we go. 22 yards. And oh, got blood right there already. Not a whole lot. But it's always good. Oh, there he goes a little bit more. A little bit more. And I know, I gotta be honest with you, I was watching him but not watching him. I don't know if he went around that tree or if he turned and went up that way. So, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was kind of a blur after I squeezed the old release. Well, he ain't lost any more blood that I see. It's a little concerning, but I mean the arrow was stuck in him, so it's gonna clog it up a little bit, but not. I wouldn't have thought it'd have been that bad. It's one nice thing about hunting in a rocky area is it makes it easier for even the smallest blood drop to show up. Let's see what we got. Oh, here we go. Like that right there. That's why we like rocks. And actually, this deer's digging. You'll see stuff like that. And like that. This deer's digging already. He turned. And then if you'll notice, kind of up through there, you don't see any of those little dig out marks. So this deer actually turned, I think. So we're going to dip right back in here and see if I can find any more. Boy, he ain't bleeding much. There's some more dig outs. Stuff like this right here. Keep an eye out for stuff like that, because if you don't have a very good blood trail, which we don't right now, and honestly probably won't until the arrow breaks and comes out, but I'm gonna bet that that's him digging right there. So I'm gonna kind of go this way. There's some blood right there. So we're headed in the right direction. Got some more blood. He's starting to open up a little bit. Yeah, he's got a good trail. So now we got her. We got her going now. Some more blood. We still don't have a whole lot of blood, but if you'll look at this ground, this deer's struggling. He's digging pretty hard. He went right up this way. Still not bleeding, just a oh, there's that. There she is. So we found our arrow. I haven't seen a lot of blood up to this point, but now that arrow's come out, and it's got blood all the way to the fletching, so, or to the veins. So, he went around the edge of this cedar tree here. He ought to start bleeding a little bit better now, so, yeah, I see some blood on that log right there. So, the search continues. Here we go. Oh, here's some good blood right here. Oh yeah, he opened up. Yep. Oh. Oh, look out. Oh my gosh. Y'all. There he is. Oh. That is a good deer right there. That is a big 8-point. Oh man. Whew. Thank you, Lord. Man, it's a big deer. Big bodied. Woo. I don't even know how to act right now. Thank you, Lord. Oh man. I know he ain't the biggest deer in the world, but he's a big 8. Golly, I don't even know what to do. Well, I do know what to do. Let's get him gathered up. Kind of trying to stay over here because Austin's still hunting. Try not to disturb him too much. But, golly. I just can't stop looking at him. Alright, give me just a minute. Let's gather him up. Heck yeah. I'm going to show everybody this real quick. Man, this is a big bodied deer. Now, I said he was quartering away. And by looking at that deer, that shot is, you know, people would say it's back. But he was, like I said, quartering away more than I thought he was. But it worked out because if you'll look, I'm going to flip him half over. There's a spot right here where my arrow came out. It actually came out. And if you draw that line, when he's quartering away, he goes right through where it needs to go. This deer didn't go 50 yards. And once again, I got to give a shout out to the Rage Broadheads, the hypodermics, 2 blades. Your shot don't have to be perfect, but if it gets anywhere close to it, like see, I wouldn't consider that a perfect shot, but he was quartering away, and it did hit that off shoulder, or hit that sternum, but it hit everything it needed to hit. But these hypodermics have sure changed the game for us. Look at that. Boys and girls, I'm going to tell you, I'm proud of that deer right there. That is my largest bow kill to date. You know, this place that we hunt here at the house it's not a big place. They're high pressured. So to be able to pull a deer like this off is quite a feat. And I am just thankful that the good Lord blessed me with this one. Oh, I can't tell you how much this means to me. And to be able to live in a country because of the men and women that fight for us, that I get to do this right here. This is awesome. Oh man, he's actually a hair older than I thought he was. I realize he's not an old ancient deer, but man, I'm sure proud of him. Yeah, I saw him. I had that little 3-point standing there, and anytime you get something like that, I haven't hunted that spot a whole lot, and I wasn't real sure how much cover, if the cover was going to be good. So I had that younger buck, and to be honest with you, I didn't mind if I spooked him off. So I kind of started seeing what I could get away with as far as going for my bow or messing with the camera, trying to focus it in, and you know, that's a good time to do all that kind of stuff. When you get a deer in there that you really don't mind running off, if you do happen to booger them, and it's not going to break your heart. And I reached over, grabbed my bow, and it didn't bother him, so I figured, well, I'll just hang on to it. So I actually had my bow in my hand, and I saw this dude coming through the trees. and I couldn't believe it, to be honest with you, that I had seen it. This deer's been nocturnal. I've gotten one picture of him in the daylight, and that was a few days ago, and he has been nocturnal ever since, right along with just about everything else. And so I was real shocked to see him poke his head out, and luckily I had my bow in my hand already, so I didn't have to do a bunch of extra movement. The only thing was, when I dropped back on him, I had a doe come up from behind me and was standing right beside me. And fortunately, the good Lord saw it fit that nothing spooked when I drawed back, and I was able to get the shot off. And I'm extremely happy. Oh, I just can't say it enough. Thank you, Lord. And thank y'all for watching. I was happy that I got it on film. It's awesome.